Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry I'm a little late. I kind of overslept a bit. It's Cheryl with Art Before Breakfast, and we are going to finish up Oliver today. We are having a marathon stream today. We're going till 12:30 or 12, and so we're going to do a lot of fun stuff. See when everybody gets here. I've got Oliver all finished. Oops, that got bent over. That's not good. Got Oliver all finished on the inside. All the pages are inked. Everything's done. So now all we have to do is the cover. So we'll do that when we get some more people in here. I think I may need to print him one more time a little bit smaller, because when this folds over, it's going to cover up his bottom foot. So we'll see. We'll see when everybody gets here what we need to do with that. Oh, 5 in here already. Oh, there's Nydia, Paula, good morning, Pam. We're getting some folks in here for our marathon day. So I have a few things. Oh, look, you guys. I got my belly board. Thought maybe we'd play with this a little bit today. Hey, Mimi. So I thought, and then I have some of these little papers, and I thought I might start by just getting some words from you guys. Those are just little scraps. I thought I might get some words from you guys and stamp a few words. On these and then tear them out so we have some fun words. Oh, speaking of words, look at this, you guys. I have been fussy cutting. I've got all these new words. I've got these. These are vertical, so I have some just be you. I have some that are, vertical, some that are horizontal. And then I was cutting out all of these fun things. So I don't know, maybe we'll use some of these. So I've been busy. Busy. Good morning, Cheryl. Hope you're feeling well today. I hope that RA isn't giving you your word is word. You are too funny, girl. So I thought maybe we'd start with that while we're just waiting for everybody to get in here, and then we'll jump in and start working on Oliver. And then, so I've got these little letters here. I've got some black ink. Hey, Stacy. Everybody's saying good morning. So let me pick some. Okay, Mimi, this is for you. W. And Lori B is here. Oh, yay, Big Mama, you're feeling good. I'm so happy to hear that. That went a little wonky, but we like wonky. Oh! The R fell off of the bottom of this. And that's what went here. So I'm going to have to do that one over again. I wondered where that came from. Let's see. So it's going to go like that. I found the little piece of the rubber piece, and I couldn't tell which set it came from. So we're going to have to just let that dry for a bit. Yeah, it's look at that. We've already got 10 in here and we're barely getting started. Let's do a different word. Let's do AW. I'm just going to do word for Mimi since she said her word is word. W-O. R. D. There you go, Mimi, just for you. We have word. So there's word. Does anybody have another word that we want to stamp this morning? Do we have another word that we want to stamp? Your favorite words, maybe? Aw. Well, I'm glad you're here, Paula, even if you're not feeling well. Reflection. Oh, that's a good one. I need a longer piece of paper for that. You guys can grab your stamps and get them out and stamp with me. R. Re. And blessed. Oh. R-E-F-L. E. C. Don't you hate when you're stamping something and you get partway through it? Reflection. And you make a mistake, like you hold your stamp sideways or you, I don't know, you do something silly. T. I. So tell me something, Big Mama. Your nightlight showed up, correct? You said at first you hadn't received it, but they were showing it delivered. I just want to make sure you got it. So we have loved, inspire. Okay. I did it. I spelled it. And I spelled it correctly. There's reflection. Okay, I also saw, I have this shorter page, so I'm going to do inspire, then we'll go back and do blessed. I N So when I did my Christmas video, if you haven't watched it, you should go see. I sent you all a Christmas message. SP. I put that one in upside down. One of our users who comes on every now and then, and it's like an Asian sounding name, but she or he doesn't ever really talk a lot, just says one or two words. And we've asked for a first name, haven't gotten one. Well, and it's Huang, I think. Commented on my Christmas video and said something about spiffing. And for the new year, when I said we're going to have lots of fun in the new year, and this person put spiffing on there. And I'm like, what in the world is spiffing? There we go. There's inspire, a little wonky, but it's there. And then I think we had a blessing. I'll have to go back and look at all those. Oh, my land, Cheryl. It's fabulous. Oh, I put it at the, hang on. Oh, Mike's here too. Hang on. Let me go back. Oh, my land, Cheryl. It's fabulous. I put it at the landing on. Debbie hasn't tripped and fallen in a week. Oh. Oh. I'm glad you love it. Good morning, Mike. Oh, what'd you buy? Hawaii. Yes, that's it, Stacy. And so Hawaii did the word spiffing. Ooh, let's do it on this side. Let's see, blessed. And then I know there was like at least one more. I'm just, you guys who just came in, I'm just stamping words to get us started, and then we'll work on finishing up Oliver. I just wanted to wait and give people a chance to come in. BLE. There's my upside down S. BLESSE and D. All right, there's blessed. Look at all these new words we're going to have to use in journals. Okay, let me go back up and see what other words were up here. I just want to see you spell it. Okay, oh, grateful. Okay, let me write some of these down as they come in, because oops, I just turned the light off. There we go. So we have grateful, And I did blessed. Friendship. That's a good one. Inspire. Loved. Thoughtfulness. That's a good one. A long one. That's a long one. I love to inspire and be inspired. Yes. Yes. And we're not going to be Stacy, did it says it's like neat. Um is that a word you wanted? It's my grandson's 9th birthday. Have to call him in a bit. Aww. Masking fluids, inks. Oh. Grace. Okay, we'll do these and then we'll stop doing words. But since we're not going to be here tomorrow, it's our day off. Let's all raise our cups. Raise your cup of whatever you're drinking or your glass, and let's hear it for Mike. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear number one on the naughty list. Happy birthday to you. Cheers. All right, let's do some more words here. I love our birthday tradition. We just do some really awesome things in here. Cheers. From number two. I couldn't resist calling you number one. Okay, let's see. G. R. So it'd probably be easier if I just dumped them all out, but then putting them back in is a pain in the neck. GR. I'd rather put them back as I go. Yes, and happy birthday to your grandson, Mimi. GRA. Do you guys do this? Do you save some of your tear-offs, especially the ones that have, you know, they're colored like book pages when you tear off the pieces? Do you guys save those to stamp words on? So there's Grace. These are all a little bit wonky, but wonky is good, right? Okay, so I got Grace. Ooh, this is a nice long one. Let's do thoughtfulness on here because I don't know. Let's see if I can do this without screwing it up. Ooh. Yeah, my stepson's birthday is the 28th, and same thing. And you don't want to cheat them on Christmas and not buy as much because you know you've got a birthday present, because the kids who have birthdays in other parts of the year, they get their full birthday present and Christmas present. So it is hard. THOU G. Oops, a little far away on that one, but you never know. These are real cheap. These are from the like Michael's and their little $1 and $2 bin. GHT, but they're fun. They're fun to play with. And Paula, you came up with this long word. I'm surprised you didn't tell me you wanted glitter on it. I would have drawn the line there, I have to tell you. GHTF U L Yeah. And I think there's only one L in thoughtfulness. I'm only putting one L on. Well, Mike, I'm sorry to say I didn't send you. You're behaving. Well, thank you. Mike, I'm sorry to say I didn't send you anything for your birthday, but I did sing for you. And that's a really big thing in my book because I don't. My husband just cringes when I start singing along to songs. NES and S. Whoops, I got a couple of those little things at the top there, but that's okay because this is about grunge. So I'm going to leave that and then I can tear it down. Look at this. And I spelled it all correctly. Scott's mama's birthday was on Christmas. Oh. Oh. That's hard when things, whenever I see these things on the news where someone dies or they're in a car accident or, anything like that, I always just feel so. Let's do friendship on this one because that one's long. I just feel, especially when people lose. I mean, it's always sad when, like parents die, but oops, these got in here backwards. But, when someone has lived a good long life, we remember them and mourn them, but when we lose children, that just breaks my heart, especially at the holidays, because how could you ever? I mean, not to diminish losing parents, but at least you can say they lived a life and they RIE EN. Oh wow. Friendship. Friendship. My dog is going nuts upstairs. She must see a squirrel out in the front yard, because she can sit at the front door and look out, and she is just whining and crying and jumping all around. And SHI P did everybody who wasn't here yesterday? Ooh, I got that one out of whack, but that's okay. It's wonky. It's a wonky kind of word. When we go to use it, we can trim it up some. There's friendship. Okay, I have grateful, loved, and spiffing. Let's do loved right here. Everybody have a wonderful wow. L-O. So what you going to do tomorrow, Mike? You have plans like with your kids? You going out to dinner? You going to do anything special? There we go. There is love. That one came out pretty good. And then I need one more piece of little paper, and Lordy knows I've got a lot of them here. Another little piece of stamping paper. I'm going to throw all these little bits away. Yes, I'm throwing something away. Oh, there's one. I see. There's one right there. And so we'll do grateful. And then Stacy put down spiffing, so maybe we'll do. Oh, really? Nope, just gonna try and get some time to practice Islamic geometry. Oh, are you a nerd, Mike? Are you a nerd with your Islamic geometry? Mimi, when I first started doing this, I couldn't do them straight to save my soul. I mean, they were really all over the place, but I've learned over time how to get them. I mean, they're still not lined up. Some go up, some go down, some are closer together, some are farther, but oops, I've got that little black line on there, but that's all right. But I'm getting better now. Great. Some days when I want to do something crafty, but I don't know what to do. You're a humongous nerd. Oh, Mike. But you're a talented nerd. And we love your nerdiness and all. You add such a good, I don't know. I just think you add a lot to the group. I'm not going to cut the other parts. I'll use a ruler, but there's grateful. And then let's do spiffing. You love hummus. I just bought some hummus for the first time in a long time. I haven't been buying it. And my doctor told me that for my diabetes, hummus was a really good, like hummus and veggies are really good. Because I was asking her, like, you're putting all these restrictions on what I can and can't eat. What can I eat? And hummus was one of the things that she said. So I bought some hummus at the store. I like hummus. I like the roasted red pepper one. F F I N. Oops, that one got off a little ways. That's okay. Ooh, cinnamon. Wendy, good morning. So Wendy, I was just stamping words waiting for people to get here. I had some extra little pieces of paper and thought we would stamp some words. We are done with that now. So there's all our new words in here with the ones that I fussy cut. I got all kinds of words. Plus I still have all the other ones that I had, the originals. All right, let me put this R back in here. I've got all different sizes and fonts. Alrighty, let's do some work on Oliver and finish up Oliver. Let me give you a final flip through. Roasted pepper. Yeah, I love it. Cinnamon hummus. I don't know if I'd like cinnamon hummus. I like cinnamon, but hummus is one of those savory foods, not a sweet. I don't know. I might be surprised. All right, let me show you what all I did in Oliver since we last talked. This is all the same. This is all the same. I did ink around all the pages. That took forever. That was the same. Oh, this page was just sort of that dark bluish, and I took that same stencil that we had used before, and then I just took a piece of the edging of that napkin, and I had it laying on my desk, and it was frayed, and I just ran it across the top. Nothing special. That's the same. That's the same. I didn't do a whole lot more. The same. Oh, on this page, remember we did this last time, but I thought it still needed more. So I had this little Oliver Twist in the same yellowish kind of color. So I just put Oliver Twist up there just for another little decoration. Didn't do anything to this page, just left it blank. Oh, I had this pocket. I don't remember if we did this on camera or not. Well, that's in there wonky. But I did this with the coffee stains on it, and then I had this little piece just left over from something, and I stuck it in there. Paula, did you see what I did with the chimney sweep? I just put little pops of color on it because I didn't like it just all black and white. So I added just a little bit of color. And I really like that. That page is the same. Oh, here's another black and white. And I just did some coloring, a little bit of coloring on it. Same as the red one. This has got some blues and greens and a mustard. And I stuck that in this little envelope pocket here. And oh, where we had that black and white image, I had it yeah, I saw your comment, but I want to make sure you saw it up close. Instead of that black and white image in there, I took this. Remember when I was doing the black splatters and I had a lot of extra black ink and I did the mop up with the splatters? This was half of that page. I tore it in half and used the other half somewhere. But it's just a piece of paper that I stuck in here. We had that. We had that. Oh, and then same thing with this one. I thought this writing page was just too plain. So I put reflect upon your present blessings. I put just a little quote down there. And our boy with the eyes. Oh, I have to show you something. We'll see if we want to use it. And then I just put this piece of tracing paper on here. And I did add one thing to the back. Look at that book image. Is that not great? I love that book image, so I put it down as the back page. Okay. Okay, so here's where we're at. I need to put a fold in this so that it folds over so we can close it. And I think about, I don't want to smash it too flat, but I also don't want it to be too much of a gator mouth. I'll leave a little bit of room because if somebody puts more stuff in here, they'll need a little bit of room. All right, let's measure. That is exactly 1 inch to the bottom of the paper. There we go. And then I'm going to put a score line in there. And I'm thinking my image for the cover, I may need to print that a little bit smaller because, well, I'll show you why in a minute. Although it may be okay. All right, let's burnish that down. I'll just use the back of this all. You guys, when you're burnishing and you don't see your now see, it's a little big there. I could have pushed it down smaller, but I wanted to leave room, a little bit of room in case somebody. So that's how that journal's going to go. There's the, let me fold it this other way as well. And then I cracked the paper a little bit, but that's okay because it's grungy, and we'll just put some ink over it. Or I could put some washi tape there. I could do any number of things. I don't think I want to introduce washi tape, though. We haven't had any anywhere in the book. So there we go. So what do you guys think of that? And then we'll find a way to close it. I have an idea, but let me show you what, oh no, I guess it's okay. I was thinking this thing coming up would cover up his foot, but it doesn't. It covers up the, I don't know, should I make this a little bit smaller so the whole thing, including these, fit? Because I wanted to do some brads. Well, we could still do some brads on that. It just wouldn't show until you opened it. I don't know. Let's vote. Smaller or keep? Keep this one or print it just like a hair smaller? What do you guys think? Oh, hi, April. Thanks for joining us. We're doing the marathon today. All right, let's vote. Smaller. I got one for smaller. One for, I got, let's see, one smaller, one keep, two smaller, two keep. Okay, I got two smaller and two keep. We're very torn on this. Paper Brewster says smaller. A tad smaller. Okay. Mimi's the tiebreaker. I know. What do you think, Mimi? She might be on the phone with her grandson. Well, let me do this. Let me go make it a little bit smaller and we'll see if we like it. How's that? It's hard to guess when you can't see what it's going to look like. So let me just do it. So copy. Resize. I think I'll try it at 80%. And best quality. Sorry, you guys, I'm having a hard time. My fingers are too fat this morning. I can't get. And quality best. And copy. Okay, there we go. It's a coming. All right. Oh, it says printer maintenance is in progress. So let's I hate when these machines start to do their maintenance right in the middle of something. Here it comes. Okay, I'm not going to stand there and just wait for it. I'll go back and get it. So here's another question for you. And I think the answer is yes. We should go around and ink. I was going to put something over this, but I actually kind of like the way that looks. What do you guys think? I'm going to start by inking this up at the creases. Because we do like things to be inked up and kind of grungy. So there's one. This paper doesn't take ink the same way as regular paper does, but it's all good. Okay, and then we've got a crease right here. Oops. A little piece of paper came off there. We definitely got to ink that. Can't have any white showing through. Okay. I think my printer finally got done doing its maintenance. I love that this thing will have a bottom on it and it will actually stand up. Did anybody come in? Yeah, I like those, the stitches showing too. I think I'm going to keep it just the way it is. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. There. And there we go. Oh, I'm so excited. You guys know that we're going to draw for this in a little bit. That's cool, Paula. What did Paula say? Whoops. He made a spot on the mantle after he opened it. Oh. I think that I'm going to do one at 90% because I think 80 might be too small. So let me do one more. Ouch. All right, this one might be too small. I think it is. I think it's probably too small. Not that one. Lori B said. Lori B said what? Don't cover it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think so either. Because that paper's so cool. Hang on, I gotta replace an ink cartridge. My red is out of ink. I think I have one over there. Yeah, I don't think he makes as much of a statement at 80%. Hang tight a second. I gotta put a new cartridge in, and then we'll put the... Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Why does this happen right when I'm trying to print something? Why, oh, why, oh, why? Couldn't have happened yesterday when I was printing off a bunch of stuff. Come on. Come on. The print cartridge was just fine. Okay, so here's a little bit smaller than this, but a little bit bigger than this. So let's try this one. Let's see. New comments. Hi, Tammy. You like the full size? Well, let me show you both and then we'll vote again. Definitely don't like the so this one doesn't have as much red in it, this second one, because my red is lower. So this one has got more of a red tint. This one's more just brown. I usually save all these cutoffs, but I'm not going to mess with it right now. All right, so here are your choices. And you guys tell me. I'm going to open this up at the separation between the two. So we have this one, which it's going to cut off a little bit of the bottom when we pull up the... I'm starting a journal that just a girl's face covering the whole front. Oh, yeah, it does. But this one's not too bad either. This one matches better. So this one, when we put it up, we'll still see the whole Oliver twist. So this is B. So we have A was the big one, where when we put it up, we lose a little bit of his foot. Okay, so that's A. A little more red tones. This is B. These colors match a little better with what we have because we have a lot of this kind of yellow tone in there, but we can get the whole thing on. It's just a little bit smaller. So you guys vote. Lori B, anything you make is going to be gorgeous. Anything. All right, A or B, you guys. A is the full size. B is a little bit smaller. B, B, B. B, B, B. Okay, everybody wants B. Okay. So here's what here's the next thing I was thinking. I was thinking to put him on a thick piece of cardboard so he stands up off the page a little bit. What do you guys think about that? Give him a little more dimension. Ink up these edges. Ooh, and I've got these things. Remember? Oh, no, those aren't the right ones. That's not what I was thinking. I'll put some little brads in this so that the corners have brads in them. cover up all these white spots. All right. So what do you guys think about? Yeah, dimension is great. And so I just need to find a piece of thicker cardstock. Look around here and find a box that I can use. Hang on. Oh, here's one of these instant ink boxes that stands up. Maybe not enough though. Let's see if I have a, let's see if I have an Amazon box that I can cut up. I'm sure I do here somewhere. Huh. Huh. Okay, I found something. All right, I found this piece of cardboard. It's going to make him stand up just a little bit. Now we have torn edges, so I need to make sure that we get it right at the torn edges. So we can still see the torn edges. All right. Go in there. Got stuff everywhere. Okay. Let's do this. Tammy, I'm so much better actually having coffee, only hot water. Oh, wow. Yeah. Maybe. I just don't know how we would hold this up. I don't know. I don't know. Glory be, I gotta get there in baby steps. Sometimes I have a hard time thinking ahead. You know, it's like I know what I want to do in the moment, and then I got to do that, and then I got to think about the next step. I don't know. I'm just kind of weird that way. Let's go this way where I can get it right on the... Perfect. And there we go. Clankety clank. Okay, that works out perfect, except I gotta cut this little corner off a bit. There we go. All right, because this is cardboard, I'm gonna use my Fabri-Tac. Oh, come on. Come on out. And then I'm going to spread it around so we don't have any empty spots in the where it's covering the paper. Spread it all the way out to the edges. And all over the inside. Well, this stuff starts drying pretty quickly once it hits the air. All right. Oops, don't want that in there. Oh, hey, Donna. Merry Christmas. Hope you had a great holiday. We're doing a marathon. I don't know if you were here since we were talking about it, but we're doing a marathon session today. There we go. Now that will stand up a little bit. Try to get it all the way around the bottom. And then what I like to do when I do these like this is put some like twine or something around it. Hang on a little bit. These might not be thick enough. Nope, I don't think they're thick enough. I like to put some twine around it so you can't see the Now the trick is finding what I did with all my twine. Well, I know I have some. I just gotta find it. Because I know I've done it recently. I don't know what I did with it. You guys, I am so close to getting this thing cleaned up. I've got one whole desk cleaned off, and I just got to do the other one. I'll be working on that today. Okay, I'll come back to, I may come back to that. So now, should I stitch around this? Because I think my sewing machine will go through it. I'm thinking I should stitch right around the edge. What do you guys think? Stitching or no stitching? You apologize for what? There's no need to apologize. We don't do that in here. All good. All right, shall I stitch around it or no stitching? Ooh, that sounds good, Donna. All right, you guys, stitch or no stitch? Oh, come on, you got to answer me. Stitch or no stitch? And then while you're deciding on that, I'm going to find, oh, I did, oh, there they are. There we go. Stitch, okay. I got one stitch, so stitch it is. If you didn't want stitching, you should have spoke up. I'm just going to do a straight stitch, not a zigzag. I'm just going to go right on the inside, and I think my sewing machine will handle this okay. Yep. I moved my sewing machine so I don't have to go so far away from don't have to go so far away from you guys. I don't have to go clear to the end of the other table. I moved it closer. And I like it a lot closer. I was going to take it around a couple of times, but I decided not to. Decided to just do one. All right, now I have these brads. I suppose I could put them all the way through. I suppose I could do that. And then just glue down this cardboard piece. There we go. But yeah, I definitely want to have the brads. Oh, that one is too long, so let's cut it off. Okay, and then this one goes right here. Man, everything has gotten expensive. My husband and I were talking about that recently. He bought me, well, you guys know I do gardening in the summer, and then I, can stuff. Well, he bought me I've been wanting one. He bought me a dehydrator for Christmas, and I'm so excited. We're going to do more of our own vegetables and stuff between canning and dehydrating and freezing, but I don't like freezing as much. But we're going to start doing, herbs. The dehydrator, what I really wanted it for was my herbs. Because when I tried to dry them myself, half the time they would mold before they would get dry. And anyway, there's that. Now, do we need anything else on the front with him, or just, just the cover? I mean, just the flip up. I've got all sorts of strings hanging all throughout the whole thing, and I thought I would just leave them. And whoever gets this journal, you can always cut stuff off. You can't put it back on. So I thought I would just leave all those little strings, and if somebody wants them, they can have them. And all right, so that's going to go like that. That's going to go like that. Do we need anything underneath it? Rags under him. Oh, you mean like some of this stuff that we had that I heat up? And should I do some of these? I've got several little pieces of this left, and I've got more of the, I think I got some bigger piece too. Somewhere here. Are you talking like one of these that we, oops. Sorry about that, you guys. I keep hitting the switch on my, there we go. There's the bigger piece. Okay, should I put, well, we could do cheesecloth, Donna, but one thing I've been doing on this, do you see this inside of the spine? I've been taking this napkin and burning it with my real hot heat gun. I have cheesecloth there. Let's see where else I did that. Here's one. And burning it up and doing that. So Layers of pieces. Okay. Well, so we don't want one whole big piece that's going to go on there. We want layers of pieces. All right, well, I'm going to cut some smaller pieces of this. Oh, burlap or gunny sack. I have burlap. I have burlap. So let's take these pieces and burn these up first and get those ready. And then we can do some other things. Hang on, this thing gets so hot. I want to move this out of the way. Today I'm making a swag for the top of the china cabinet. We've got this, and then I've got some of that filet crochet lace that I use, and we can put some burlap in there. So Tammy, here we go with this again. I know you were liking this technique yesterday. If you guys ever get a notice that I burned myself up in the house, you know what I was doing. You know, I was burning fabric or lace or something. Haha. But this really is my new favorite technique. And I've really not seen, I'm not saying I came up with it by any means, but I've not seen a lot of people using like their heat guns or a heat gun to, you know, singe fabric. Maybe there's some folks out there do it. I just haven't run across the videos, but man, I sure have fun with this. I should put some of this singed fabric in my Etsy store. And I like this one especially because it frays so well, and you get all these little pieces hanging out, and they burn really nice or they singe really nice. Who are you talking to about the gifts, meaning? Oh, Donna, yeah. I think it's so nice when you can make and send somebody something handmade, and I'm so appreciative of you girls who ordered like night lights, and Cheryl ordered some jewelry for her daughter-in-law, and it's like you can look at that and say, oh, my friend made that. Or when you give it to somebody, it's always nice. I would much rather buy something or make something, you know, buy something handmade or make something myself. Ooh, that one's getting really dark. Look at that one. How dark that got. Oh. Oh, Donna. So you made some of the little purses, the covered purses? That's cool. All right. Clip that up there. All right, so we have these now. Oh, there's a whole nother piece there. That's all right. If I need more, I can burn more. All right. So we've got Oliver on here like this. Now we need to put some cheesecloth. What do you guys think about that so far? I'm going to open him back up again so it lays flat. What do you think about that for grungy? And then we can do some cheesecloth. And I'm not going to burn the cheesecloth. I think I can go overboard with that burning stuff. What I'm going to do is just ink it some. Oh, that's so sad when parents do things that harm their kids like that. Poor kids. They didn't deserve it. Okay. Should we do a color other than brown? Maybe not. I could do something like maybe that yellow in there. Get this all wet too. Yeah. Yeah. It's just so hard with the little kids. And I know people have addictions and problems and stuff, but holy cow. Get some darker spots on there. There we go. Now, let's put the heat gun back on that. If we get a few singy spots, I guess that's okay, but let's try to get that all dried up. We'll use some of this, and then I'll find some burlap. Ooh, I'm already singeing it. I'm telling you, this heat gun is hot. If you guys want a heavy duty heat gun, this Wagner is it. All right, let's put this back up. And when you're done using it, you can't just lay it on the desk like you can with a craft heat gun, because that nozzle is so hot, it'll burn anything it comes in contact with. Oh, he ate them, but that's still so irresponsible. I mean, oh, that just breaks my heart. That just breaks my heart. Kids are so precious. But parents have their demons too. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, what do you think about that? We've got our burnt cloth in there and some cheesecloth. Got some layers going here. This guy's got to go up a little bit. What are you thinking of that? Is that good? Me too. I like it too. Let's see what I have for some burlap. I know I have some burlap ribbon, if I can find it. Here we go. I've got some little pieces here of burlap ribbon that we could stick in. One right there. One right there. Maybe one over here. Okay, is that too much or is that like just right? This piece up here I think needs to be a little bigger. Oh no, we've got that coming down here. There. Do you guys like that? Is that a good finished look? And then this will come up like this. And then we can put something across here. We can put some singed fabric or something. We'll get this part done first. What do you guys think about that for the cover? Borderline too much. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but if y'all like it, I'm giving this away. So if you all like it, if the majority like it, then we'll just leave it at that. And then what do you guys think? Too much? Just right? Love it? Gorgeous, gorgeous. Yes, like it. Okay. I'm going to start putting it down. Y'all think about your numbers. We're going to go 1 to 40 for the giveaway as soon as I'm done here. We got a little bit left to do, but the reason I'm hesitating and I'm thinking is because I'm thinking I might want to use magnets on here, and I could glue them on. I could glue 2 of them right underneath. I'm not going to glue this bottom part down until we're all done and we decide on how to close this thing up. So I'm going to put this down here. And then I'm going to put this down. This reminds me of one of Lori B's creations with all the layers. All the different layers. Okay, hang on. I need a clip. I need a clip. I need a clip. So think about your numbers. We'll draw. Look at that. It's only 10 o'clock. We still have 2 hours to go in this marathon. So I think maybe after I get this done, we'll take a little break, let everybody get coffee, something to eat, and then we'll go to the potty. We'll take a little break, and then we'll come back and keep going. What do you guys think about doing a marathon session once a month? I can't do it all the time, but oh no, I want this to come down a little bit. But what do you guys think about a marathon session? Every now and again. Oh, hey, Penny. Well, we're going to be on for 2 more hours. We're doing a marathon today. And we're just finishing up the Oliver twist, doing the cover here. And we've got some singed fabric. We've got some cheesecloth. We've got some burlap ribbon. Just a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything on here. And then this goes, actually I'm going to cut this off because that'll be behind him and we don't necessarily need that bulk. So we're making him really grungy. I know how you ladies do love grunge. One of these days I'm going to surprise you and say, let's do something shabby chic. And you'll all fall off your chairs and wonder, what in the world is she talking about? Because I don't do shabby chic. Not that I don't like it, I just don't do it. Okay, oops, I'm going to glue this piece down. Okay, and we're not seeing this piece at all. It needs to go this way. And this cheesecloth needs to come up a bit. All right, there it is in all its shabbiness. What do you think? What do you think, folks? Oh, yeah, please do a thumbs up if you can. Love it. There's a couple spots that you can see through to the cover at the bottom, which I like. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down if you guys are all okay with it. I'm going to glue Oliver down. And that's his rags to riches. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Big Mama. So I missed it if anybody answered my question. What do y'all think about doing a marathon? Like we'll pick a day, like the, I don't know, the third Wednesday of the month or something like that to do a marathon day. What do you guys think about that? And then you can plan for it. Yes, says Cheryl. What about the rest of you? I think it would be fun. And like I said, then you can plan around it instead of just Yes, yes. Marathon sounds good. Okay. We'll plan to do that. Make sure that this is good here. It is. All right, so I want to put Mr. Oliver down this way and press him down really good. Press him down really good. Okay. There's the cover. Oh, now I'm not going to do anything to the back. Whoever gets them, if you guys want to decorate the back, you can. And I've got a lot of, I'm not going to send the quotes because I can use those in other things. But the leftover ephemera from Oliver, I'm going to send that. I would clamp that, but I don't have any clamps that go in far enough. So let's just put a book, a nice heavy book on there to hold that down. Okay, well, we could pick another day. We could do the third Tuesday. We could do, so we have one conflict with Wednesdays. How about the third Tuesday of every month? We'll pick a day that works for everybody. I'm in your brain again. Why? Oh, because I put the book on. All right, let's take a break. Let's take, a 5-minute break and refresh our coffee, go to the potty, do whatever we need to do, and we'll come back. I have 10:07 on Monday or Friday is the best. Okay, well, Monday, Janet does her, so how about Fridays? We end the week. We could do Fridays for 2 hours and then head into the weekend. That works for me. But let's take 5-minute break. And let me, in case somebody comes in, let me put on here. Okay, 5-minute break. I'm going to go upstairs, and end of the week for me, something to look forward to. Yeah, and we'll just do it once a month. We won't, do it all the time. All right, I'm going to get more coffee. Or actually, maybe a cold one this time. All right, you guys, I'm back. I brought me some Private Selection roasted red pepper hummus and some crackers. So I may munch in your ear, but I'm hungry. I'll give it a couple more minutes. I think people are, I probably came back a little early. So, have you guys ever tried this? I love this stuff. This is my favorite drink ever. It's called Starry. It's made by Pepsi. I drink the zero sugar. But it's just got such a crisp, sharp taste to it. I love it. Now, my doctor tells me I need to give up diet sodas because they're really, really bad for you, all the artificial sweeteners and stuff. But I have some in the house and I'm not throwing them away. So she wants me to start having water with like fruit, infused in. I drink a lot of water too. So that's not. And I said, how about like Crystal Light to flavor my water? And she said, no, it's still got that artificial stuff. She really wants me to go to oh, hi, Tammy. Oh my gosh. I love Starry. It's just better than any, like Sprite is okay, but Starry just has this crisp flavor to it. I don't know how to explain it. All right. Can you guys hear me crunching on my cracker? I hope not. Tammy, there's Oliver's cover. Now, if I was going to do it, I should have done it before I put it on here. I thought about putting a stencil down and doing like some texture paste in the corner here, and then putting some of that embossing glaze over it, or maybe just some embossing glaze down the side here. But I don't know. It's simple, it doesn't have a lot of stuff on him, but I kind of think he's enough. Yeah, I knew it used to be Sierra Mist, but I don't know. I like this. You think that would be pretty? What about the rest of you? Do you think we should try putting something in this blank spot? I just don't want to ruin it. What I would do is try it first on a piece of paper. I want to get something else. Be right back. Well, I am searching now for my little magnets. I knew exactly where they were. And then I picked them up one day and said, those don't really go there. And I put them away. And do you think I can find them now? No. I should have left them where they were. And that's the thing I'm afraid about cleaning up this room, is that I know kind of where everything is right now. Found them. They were where I thought they would be. Yeah, I'm just not. I'm thinking that I might ruin it. So here's what I was thinking. I was thinking of, these are really little tiny magnets. I was thinking of putting one underneath here and one underneath here. And then I can find the corresponding place on the inside of the flap. And then we can cover this with, you know, maybe a piece of this. We'll have another, maybe, you know, some of this burlap. Now you would still see the magnet, so I could take a piece of this cloth. I could burn it a little and then put that over that so that it gave us the magnets. Yeah, they're actually pretty strong. Let's see. Let's try it and see. What do you guys think about a magnet closure? That's what I've had in mind the whole time. So let's see. I'm going to put just underneath this thin fabric here. And then one over here. They're sticking to everything. These are pretty tough little magnets. They're little. They're the same size. I see Barbara at 49 Dragonflies using magnets a lot. And I looked up the size that she uses, and it's this size. Yeah, they clip pretty good together. They're pretty strong, actually. I need to put that up there and then glue this down. Okay. And that one's down. Let's glue this. Okay, let me let that dry just a little bit. And then oh yeah, these are, I ordered these on Amazon. They're Trimag magnets. You can get them in different sizes, but these are tiny disc rare earth magnets. It just says small. But this is what I got. Hello, Penny. Okay, well, I'm waiting for that to dry. I'm going to eat another cracker with hummus here. Please tell me you can't hear me crunching on my cracker through the microphone. I chewed a couple of videos ago. I had a cold drink and I took a piece of ice and I crunched it. And when I listened to it back, I was like, holy cow, that sounds horrible. So, can you hear that crunching? Hopefully not. All right. Yeah, these things are like really strong. So let's take one and put it on there. And one and put it right there. Yep. We'll put some more glue on there. Fold that up like that and hold them in place. You can hear it? Oh, this hummus is awesome. And you know what's funny is that for chickpeas in general, I don't care for them. Like just having chickpeas, but in hummus, holy cow, it's good. I'm really excited about this journal. Yeah, and that when Miss Crafty Shamrock told me to be sure to sign it, that was an inside joke. She didn't sign her journal that she sent to me, and I gave her a hard time about it. I told her she needed to sign a little piece of paper and put the year on it and send it to me so I could glue it in the book. Because you got to have a signature. Ooh, hummus with pine nuts. Now that sounds interesting. Okay, these are not sticking here. Let me get some. Hang on. Oh, somebody's calling. Ah. All right. I have got some super glue. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay. Let me put a little dab of super glue on here. Take this off and glue it right there. So I can see where it was supposed to go. And glue this one right here. I use these magnets to glue, or the super glue to glue magnets onto the backs of my refrigerator magnets that I make. All right, now let's take Now I have to put these somewhere where I will remember them, because it frustrates me to no end when I lose stuff. And I lose stuff all the time. All right. Let's take this. Dishwasher's running, yay! I like it once I get the dishwasher running. I hate unloading the dishwasher though. It's like once it's done, if hubby would come along and actually, you know what I might do? Let's just put a couple of pieces over those magnets and then put that burlap down. I might just put that like that. That like that. And then that like that. I think that works. And yeah, those magnets are stuck now. You know, I think I need a long piece, a long skinny piece that will like have some fringes coming out the other side. But I don't need it very wide. Oh, you can't reach the shelves. You know, the other thing I can't do, Donna, is especially if it's been like a big holiday meal. If I've been in the kitchen cooking for a long time, I cannot come right out. I can't get up from the table and go do dishes. I just can't do it. I want to let my meal settle. I want to enjoy it because I usually, on those occasions, I've been in the kitchen cooking all day as it is. And then you get up from the table. I don't want to go right back into the kitchen. So I don't do it. I let it sit. I might put the food away. Oh yeah, that's cool. I might put the food away because, you know, it needs to be put away. Should I leave that out the sides? Yep. All right. And then what do you guys think about that over the top? I think that works. I think that works. Oh, that's no good, catching a chill. We were home for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. It was just my hubby and I, and it was wonderful. Well, no, Christmas Eve he had to work, but once he got home, it was just us. All right. Let's put this on here. We have had such a mild winter here. I mean, it's not even like freezing up at night. It's just... Oh, you're right, Big Mama. These magnets don't want to stick through all of that. And they're pretty tough magnets. Let me take this off. Ruh-roh. I mean, they stick, but they don't stick. Let me try. And these are really stiff magnets. I see Barbara do it all the time with these. So maybe this isn't going to work. May have to go another route. Yeah, it's just not been a cold winter. And we've had some light frost, certainly. Okay. That works. If I don't put anything over them, and I think they're okay without anything over them. Where'd that other piece go? Or maybe even if they just have this. Nope. Yep, that works. It's not a real super, like they don't snap to, but oh, I wonder if, hang on a second. I have a thought, which is a scary thing. Oh, I think this is going to work. I think this is going to work. I have these little tiny brads. That I can put on top of those magnets. They're not going to be lined up exactly evenly, but that's okay. That's okay. The magnets stick to these brads. So, but they don't look like magnets under there. Yep. Works like a charm. And then I've kind of got, whoops. Oh, that one came off because it wasn't dry yet. Let me put some super glue under there, but it works like a charm. Like I said, that would drive me nuts because they're spaced differently and I would probably move it over, but I'm going to leave it and let whoever gets it play with it. If you want to move it, you can. But these brads hold the magnets. Yep, they sure do. All right, there we go. There we go, go, go. Now, I'm mixed on this. I have mixed feelings. So you guys tell me what you think. On this journal, should I put something? Should I put another piece of this burlap down here? Oh, that kind of looks nice. Just put a piece of that burlap down there on the bottom. I think I'm going to do it. Yes to the burlap. I agree. Just a little piece. I'm going to leave a little of the paper showing through because we've got it also then on the inside. Not covering up all the way the magnets. You can still see them a little bit, but That's okay. We need to have them freeze so that they can clip on. And I'm going to have to try to find some either bigger magnets or more heavy duty magnets, but these work just fine with the brads on there. So there's another hack. If you cover up both magnets and they won't work, put a brad over the top and it'll, look at that. And it's got this little fringe sticking out over here. I think that's a finished product. What do you ladies think? You guys loving it? You guys ready to auction it off and see who wins it? Okay, the lid's back on the hummus. Oh, I love it. Look at that. And it stands up. Mmm. Do we need to do one more flip through? That dry cracker stuck in my throat. Oh, thank you, Big Mama. I like being creative. So yeah, you can see those magnets on the inside, but I don't think that's such a big deal. Oh my word. Should we do one last flip through? Yay or nay? And then we'll move on to something else. I really, really do love Oliver. You know, it's funny because Mimi put in her comment from yesterday on the video that, yeah, do a flip through. Okay. Oh, hey, Cats Gallery. Have you been, it seems like you've been here before. Tell me your first. Oh, yeah, I will sign it. Tell me your first name, Cat. Yep, I will sign it. I'll sign it right below this. I'll sign it over here, and I'm going to put C foils, which is how I always. C foils and ABB. 2023. There we go. It is signed. Catherine, hey, have you been here before? It seems like I might have seen you once before, but I'm not positive. Oh, I love it. And I love the little magnets. I love how it, that's exactly what I had in mind. All right, let's do the flip through. Big Mama, you said you had never done one of these top flip journals. I hope this has given you some ideas. Rags to riches. Look at him with all the rags behind him. All right, here we go. Oliver Twist. And I left all of these long threads, and whoever wins it, if you don't like them, you can cut them off. But I thought I'd leave them in case somebody does want them. They're there. And if you don't want them, you can cut them off. Yeah, I haven't done my thumbs up, Donna, because I'm not on my iPad and I don't have a thumbs up ability on StreamYard. So I'll do mine after. All right, page 1, just a little writing page with a cluster at the top. And then I use that burnt cloth to cover the inside of the spine. This page is Charles Dickens. It's just a decorative page. It's no pocket or anything. And then we have a writing space. And then I have this little guy. makes a pocket, and then inside the pocket is this little card. Okay. And that goes in just like that, so that this little guy kind of peeks out the side here. The next page, it's more dyed paper. We've used this alphabet stamp throughout the a flip, but yeah, that's a thing, Big Mama. A lot of times it's like burning that fabric that I do with the heat gun. Not saying it hasn't been done, I just haven't seen it. And then a piece of that napkin, I just took the edge piece with the seam and just put it across the top for a little decoration. And then this is an envelope, and we've got this little card that goes inside. And remember, I did the collage. I took some of that watercolor paper and I collaged them and then put a focal on them. So this is just some collage on the front of this envelope, a little fabric ruffle. This page is a lot of cheesecloth with a quote. I did a bunch of Charles Dickens quotes. The whole difference between construction and creation is exactly this: that a thing constructed can only be loved after it is created, after it is constructed. But a thing created is loved before it exists. And that's certainly true with this journal. We've loved this all the way. Watching it, we didn't have to have it all done to love it. The world belongs to those who set out to conquer it, armed with self-confidence and good humor. And we've got another one of these little tags in here with the collage background. This is a little image from the Oliver Twist book. And this is a top tuck. Accidentally consumed 5 biscuits when I wasn't paying attention. Those biscuits are wily fellows. They leapt in like sugary ninjas. And that just pokes up there. There is nothing in the world so irresistibly contagious as laughter and good humor. More of that stenciling. And this is Mrs. Bedouin from the book. And then more of that burnt lace just right behind her. A writing page. I took just a piece of scrap paper that was on my desk. I took a piece of filet crochet lace and singed it at the edges and stuck a button on it. So, oops, I'm off camera. So that's that page. This page is a belly band that, again, I used some of that collaged watercolor paper. We forge the chains we wear in life, and this is Mr. Brownlow. And then just a piece of paper stuck in there to write on. This up here, again, more of that collaged water paper, put a focal on it and sewed it. It's a flip side flip, and it has some writing spots underneath. This page is just tracing paper that has been inked up on the edges so that you can write. And then that ledger paper that I had dyed folds over and creates a top tuck. Got a little fabric here, and this is a CBS, I don't know, it's Richard Charles. The program is Oliver Twist. It was Tuesday, March 23rd, doesn't tell what year. Oh, no, this is 2/26/82. So this was some little announcement thing from CBS. And then up here, I have a little image of Oliver from some movie or book, and he sticks in up there at the top. This is the back side of that envelope. I just put some scripty stamps, and then we put this quote down here: there are dark shadows on the earth, but its lights are stronger in the contrast. And then I just put a little Oliver Twist thing here. And then in this pocket, we have another one of these little cards with the handwriting. So the two themes of this journal are, 1, Oliver Twist, and 2, writing, because Charles Dickens was a writer. So we kind of like this page right here. Oh, look, this says in 1869. So this is talking about an old something or other, and an old typewriter, and then some books. Another just page for writing. And then on this one, it's folded over this way. We've got a little pocket here. This guy's not a chimney sweep, but he's from Oliver Twist. And then more of that singed fabric with a magic ink stand, an inkwell for writing. And then on this page, I put down one of these little, the collaged cards on water paper and made a pocket out of it. It says a very little key will open a very heavy door. And I put a little key on there. And then these are just two little cards that I stuck in there. Another writing page. I love this one. This has got two little clips on the side, and this says His Majesty's Theater, Oliver Twist. And then it's got space for writing. Thank you, Catherine. We've been working on this for a while. This is like the 10th or 11th session. And I haven't done everything online. There are some things that I did, after I shut off the cameras, because like inking up all the pages, that would have taken forever on camera. It took me forever off camera. And then I made a few of the pieces offline. But the majority of it we did here in Art Before Breakfast. So I hope you can join us on a regular basis. We don't usually go this long. We're going to be an hour and a half starting tomorrow from 8:30 to 10. And we do every day except, well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow we're off. We do every day except Thursday and Sunday. All right. Oops. This didn't go over the actual page. These little paper clips are tough. I'm going to try and open them up a little because they just don't want to open far enough to clip on anything. So I put two little fasteners. I could have done two bulldog clips or two paper clips, but I thought it was fun with one of each. Another pocket, we've got the book here, the old book, and some of that filet crochet lace. And then another one of these collage tags. I really love this page. Paula kept screaming about, we got to put a chimney sweep in there, got to put a chimney sweep in there. So I went out and looked for images for chimney sweep. This is not specifically an Oliver Twist image, but it certainly matches the time frame. And we got Paula's, and she was out sick, so she didn't see us put it in here, but I know. And then it was all black and white, and I didn't like it. So, well, I like the image. I just didn't like it all black and white. So I took my red Inktense pencil and put a few red. I put 3 red little pieces in there, and now I love it. And it says, he did each single thing as if he did nothing else. And then this is a pocket, and I just put a little piece of crumpled up old writing paper in there. Okay, and then with the writing theme, I've got the quill and the ink pot. Another writing page. Another writing page. Do all the good you can and make as little fuss about it as possible. Yes, it does look fabulous, Paula. All right, this is the back side of an envelope. So this is a pocket here, and I did a little more of that coloring on the black and white. I like it. I don't like it as well with the extra colors. I like this one because it's just red. This one's okay, not my favorite. I should have done it all one color, but anyway, that fits in there. And then a little writing spot. This one is just there's no pocket or anything. It says Academy of Music, Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, Grand Revival of Charles Dickens' masterpiece, Oliver Twist. And it says happiness is a gift, and the trick is not to expect it, but to delight in it when it comes. Oh, hey, I like to, people have ideas. I like to honor those ideas. Okay, this is obviously a picture from a play of Oliver Twist. And then I've got another tag with the typewriter. And I had actually had some printing on the back of this one. And I thought that came out cool on there. I just left it. This is just a decorative, more of that burnt cloth, a little filet crochet lace, and then an image with the writing theme, the stenciling in the background, and then a button. This is another Oliver Twist image. And I put another piece of this grungy old paper in here. Writing, a day wasted on others is not wasted on oneself. So do for others. And then this is just a tuck here. Admit one, and then it says Oliver T. So admit one to Oliver Twist. It's funny how some of this stuff turns out. Oh, I love this. Please, sir, I want some more. That's an Oliver Twist quote from the movie. And then that flips up. And then we have another flip. This one's a typewriter, and it flips up. This is the back side of that real grungy envelope. And I just put a writing piece of paper on here. And this quote says, reflect upon your present blessings. And then I love this little guy. This is the front side of the envelope. And I stitched so he would fit in here and not move around. But look at him. Isn't he sweet? And then that just fits in there so that his little eyes just peek out. Come on. So his little eyes just peek out of the window. There we go. And a little paper ruffle. Just a blank writing page. Another one. This is Nancy from the story. And then down here I had a little pocket. I had these little things, foldovers called, that had memoranda on them. I put writing paper or writing lines on the inside, and then just put one of this might be where he said, please, sir, can I have some more? Put this little Oliver Twist. This is some ledger paper that's been dyed. And then have a heart that never hardens, and a temper that never tires, and a touch that never hurts. I know. And I have something we might want to add to this. I'll show you. These quotes, by the way, all these quotes in here are all from Charles Dickens, from his different works. They're not all from Oliver Twist, but they are from Charles Dickens. And then I've got this little tag right here. And then for those who haven't seen it, I added this yesterday. Look at it inside of the back cover. Look at that book image. Is that not awesome? So let me show you something, and you guys tell me if you like this. I have something that we might be able to put. So it was down here. There was one vertical that was something about eyes. Explore, always hope, your story, strength. And I thought, oh, that would be so pretty on that page. And I didn't take it out when I was small things. This is about the simple things. Wonder, enjoy the moment. There's all kinds of cool, but these are verticals, so they fit better in some. Well, in your eyes. Now, you guys tell me if you think we should put this in here. It might be too much. I could tear it down a little and put something on the back of it. Is that too much? Might be too much light color on this dark. Now that it's on there, I'm not liking it as much. What do you guys think? Yeah, I agree. I agree. All right, so that is the journal. And then it's got this little magnetic closure that works. Yay. And I've got some extra ephemera pieces that I'm going to send along with the journal. So if you want to do more to it, you can. But this is where I'm going to leave it for now. And then let the new owner, I really like it. I like it, but not enough that I want to, keep it. I'm ready to give it away. And he stands up. He can stand up on a shelf. Look at that. You can't really see him, but he stands up on a shelf. And if you want to put a little dangle coming off the side, you can. I'm not going to do that here, but you certainly can. All right. Has everybody thought of their number? Thank you, everybody. Well, it was a group project. It wasn't just me. I mean, I had some ideas, but I would have never picked Oliver Twist. And, oh, I know what I started to say. Mimi wrote a comment yesterday, and she said, when this thing first started, I wasn't sure about it, but it has turned out beautifully. And Mimi, I feel exactly the same way. When y'all picked Charles Dickens, and then it was between Christmas Carol and Oliver Twist, I didn't want to do Christmas Carol because we just finished a Christmas journal. And I've never even read Oliver Twist or seen a movie on it or anything. So I really knew nothing about Oliver Twist. And I wasn't all that jazzed about it at first. But then I started looking for, there was one digital from Mrs. Coggs that I got, and then just a bunch of stuff off the internet. And I started really getting into it. And I now love how it turned out. I think it's fabulous. So proud of our little Oliver. I know. I wish I had one to send to all of you, but I don't. I only have one. Now, the last time we did this giveaway thing, it was for the Christmas journal, and Big Mama won it, and she gifted it back to me. And that is a treasure. I really was having a hard time giving it up. This one, I don't have such a hard time. I mean, I love it. It's great, but you can't keep every journal you make. So, it is going to go to the winner. So if you will all. Oh, yeah. I know nothing about Oliver Twist. So I hope I did him justice. I think so. I think so. So if you'll all put in a number between 1 and 40, I'll go get my phone and we'll. Yeah, Wendy, I just think it came out so cool. And I've never seen a flip up journal before. I've always seen them, side to side. So this is something new that I haven't seen before. I'm going to go get my phone. Please watch yourselves as far as putting in duplicates. Okay, let me scroll up and just make sure. Remember, it's 1 in 40. 6, 36, 29. 30, 12. Okay. Is that everybody? If you haven't put your number in, this is last call. And I'm going to put the stop in. All right. Here we go. Drum roll. Yeah, this could use like a little button or something down here, but like I said, you guys can continue working on it if you want. A journal's never really done, right? Hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
Pick a number between 1 and 40.
A random number between 1 and 40 is 19.
All right, let's see who has it. Paula has 15. Oh, it looks like Paula won it. Her and her chimney sweep. You guys double check me, but I think it's Paula. Do you love him, Paula? You excited to get him? He's awesome. And I know you guys are saying great job, Cheryl, all that, but you guys know this is, you love him. Oh, good. You guys know that this is a group effort. I mean, yeah, I did some extra things just on my own, but we worked on this as a group and you guys really had a lot of input into Oliver. So congratulations, Paula. All right. I'm excited. I'm excited. All right. Oh, you know what I have, and you guys can help me. I was going to get out the jelly plate, but we only have an hour left. Oh, Wendy, that's sweet. Oh, really? You would have mailed it to Paula? That's cool. Yeah, I think these kinds of projects, they mean so much more because we did it together and had fun along the way. We'll do more projects like that. I think, you know, making journals is maybe in our future. I want to take a little break from making journals, but I think we do well together as a group. Aw, she won the chimney sweep. I know. She won the chimney sweep. Things turn out like they're supposed to, right? So this is my Marguerite Miller book. And I'm behind. This one was 49. I need to do 50, 51, and 52. So does anybody here not know what the whole Marguerite Miller challenge is about? Oh, I don't know. I just love, Paula, I have always said, and I don't say this to like pat myself on the back or anything, but like when I make my jewelry and all that stuff, if I could give it all away, I would, because I love it when people are happy with the things I make. And I can't. I mean, I can't because I have to make some money. Speaking of making money, I am going to do a sale probably next week. It'll be a video sale. I mean, I can't because I have to have money to keep my business going and pay some bills. And, it is a business. But if I could, I would, because it's just about the joy. Nope, but see, a lot of people do the challenge. Okay, so here's what Marguerite Miller is. She sends out at the beginning of the year, she sends out prompts, one set of prompts, and they look like this for each week. You have to take those prompts and build a collage out of stuff you find. And you have one a week. And I'm behind. This is the last week of the year, and I still have 3 to do. So I thought maybe we could pick out some things. Yeah, if you look up Marguerite Miller Challenge on her Etsy store, I think they're $8 this year. She sells the prompts, so she makes a little bit of money on it. And then you just pick a journal, and every week you make something. So let me do a flip through, and I'll show you the things that I did. So on this one, I'm not going to read the prompts for every one of them, but it was any kind of transportation. So I picked this. A library card. I picked this, and I wrote on it. A zoo animal. I had these owls, and look at them. They're looking up at that balloon. Oh, my handwriting. That's why I wrote on it, because it was my handwriting. Stained paper. Do you guys recognize this? You remember that real grungy envelope we just had in Oliver Twist? I made this paper at the same time. And so I just took a piece of it and put it on there. And the bonus was a sticker. And with the bonus, you can, if there's one in the regular list that you just can't figure out, you can swap out the bonus. I do them all. I just do them all. But that's my sticker up there. This was okay. It was my first one. It is a neat challenge. I highly encourage you guys to. If you search for hashtag 2023 CWP, which is Collage Weekly Planner. She started this out as in a planner book, but it's kind of evolved from that. And then this was week 1. But if you just search for, like on YouTube, for hashtag 2023 CWP, you'll find all kinds of people who do this. And then this was week number 2. I had my least favorite color. And it's not my least favorite color, but it's my least favorite color to collage with. And that was orange. I'm sorry, Mimi. It's just hard to match to a lot of things. A sewing notion. I had this little bit of thread around this old little cardboard, and then I had this little stick pin too. Something out of the recycle bin. This back here was one of my ink cartridges. In fact, that's the color I need right now, magenta. So that was out of the recycle bin. A foreign language. I put Japanese on there. A tea bag cover. I used this. Some people interpreted it as the tea bag, the thing the tea bag goes in. I thought the cover was this that covered the tea leaves. And the bonus was fiber, yarn, or string. And I have this string up here. And then I added a little. I did some stamping and, stuff. Then this is one of my favorites. I know. This was one of my favorites. This was something you do at a party, and I had dancing. Fruit. I filled this shoe with fruit, and this is a dance hall, and there's 2 pictures on the wall. Anything winter, that's this picture here. Lines, the dance floor has lines on it. A shoe, which was this. And the bonus was a ticket stub, and this was one of these guys' tickets to get into the ball. That's one of my favorites. This is kind of fun too. This has got some old, it had to do with, cleaning stuff and kind of about cleaning. And I put my life on there. This one had a doll, and I cut this out of a magazine I had, and I put her on there with a brad so she moves. And then there's a postcard that probably fit in there some way. And there's some old photos that probably had to fit in there. This was an envelope. I didn't put anything inside. And then I had this, and then this old picture. And I think there was something for winter or cold, and I put these little snowflakes on there. And then I had this little, oh, rocks was sand or stone. So I had these stones in this picture. And then everything went in there. This was kind of fun. Oh, this is a double spread. It's something from plastic, and I need to glue this down better because it keeps coming out. I had these little plastic bags, and I put ephemera in each one, and I made them. Might as well fix it while I'm here. I made them flip ups. So that's my plastic, are these little bags, and they each have a little advertisement in them. And then an advertisement was the next one. So each of these has an ad in it. Something from space, I have the moon. Textured paper. This paper back here. I colored it and then I ran it through with an embossing folder and I textured it. A name in your family, I stamped out my last name. And bonus was some instructions. And I have how to make a collection of shells in the background and then your first chords, how to do music chords. This one I don't like very well. It just seems really like a bunch of random stuff. This one I love. This is my dog. She's photobombing the picture. And it was something like a house, a lane or a path, something with a plug. I had this bathtub. And then a member of your family is what it was. And I put my dog in there. Isn't that cute? I know. Wasn't that paper pretty? This one was accessories, traffic signs, fruit, a list, something that's a list. And then I put this big frame around it, and then I hung this, I don't know, flowers or something. This one I love too. This one is something with sports. So I have these little baseball guys and I have the clock behind them. And then this girl is a golfer. I had a gate or a fence. So I had this piece. A line of poetry or a song, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, is the song that I used. Numbers, I stenciled numbers on the back. An old sticky note. I had this where it says Sterling ear wires. That was on the front of a little pull-out drawer on a thing I had. And something that starts with the letter C. Oh, that was the clock. So you see what you can kind of see. I'm just gonna like flip through these. This was an okay one. You don't like all of them you make, but this one was pretty. And sometimes I forgot to leave a place to tuck my prompts in, so I did them where they folded up. This one folded up and went under there. Oh, this was old writing. This is old pencil. This is real pencil writing. Something with a treat, a receipt thing. And I like this one too. This came out really pretty. One of the clues was a lid. And for those of you who may know, lids used to be, or can be, hats can be called lids. And then these are my prompts up here because I forgot to leave a place to tug them in. So there's that one. Oh, you guys, I have to tell you this story. This guy comes with a story. So this is a double spread. This guy is whatever his name is. I don't know. But he owns a print shop. And this was taken in September 22nd, 1947. And he had just got a new printing press, which is the contraption. And this was going to be a color print press. And he had no clue how to work with the colors. So he had to get, it's not a color wheel, it's a color triangle, but I had something that was a triangle that I needed. So we did the color triangle so that he could, do that. Now, this guy was a really, really, really hard worker. And in his spare time, he had a couple of hobbies that he loved. He loved to fish, which is something with fins, and he loved to go to the casino and play. There's cards and dice and dominoes and roulette. These are playing cards, the backs of them. So the game piece is this. So that just tells the story. The number 7 has no significance. I just put it in there because I needed something. But that guy had a story. And then I did this one, which I really love. And this one, which I really love, and my prompts are here on the side. This guy, on the fence about. A lot of people really loved it. This guy, like, he's sitting by the bridge, and this is like a netting with foam stuff on it. There was something with texture that I needed, so I put that in the background. And this is my ode to Jimmy Buffett. This was done a long time before he passed, but I used the prompts to make a Margaritaville. This one was fun. See how I took this string here and I needed stamps, so I kind of made a banner out of the stamps. This one was kind of fun. I really like this. This was the front cover of a seed catalog. And I used that whole picture and then just added to it. And one of the prompts was write with your non-dominant hand. So in the garden is what I put. This one, oh, it says something rough. This is sandpaper back here. I put sandpaper on it. This one had eating utensils, so I put that. These are my doodles. This one and this background are, and this one too. These are all doodles that I drew by hand, because doodle was one of the prompts. So that was that one. I like this gal. Look at her peeking out over the top of the buildings. And then I had this one, which was cute. Love this. You might recognize from Christie's Printables, the chicken. And then I have this guy sitting in a bar with you know, those vent covers all over the ceiling there. This is the other story. So let me tell you this story because this is a cute story. So this guy was away in the war and he had left his sweetheart behind. And when he got home, they went out to their favorite tree and they were standing there talking. And she says, "Did you get all my letters that I sent to you? I wasn't sure if you got them all." So these were the letters. And he said, "Oh, yes, I got them. And I wanted to send you a picture back to show you the magnificent wildlife that was over there, because look at the deer with the big horns. And I mean, they were just wildlife like crazy. But yes, I got your letters and I appreciated them." And he says, "Well, now that I'm back home and you know I love you, I have something to share with you." He says, "I would like for you to be my wife. And I have glue sticking all over my fingers. I have a ring I bought for you for $15.74. And I'd like to propose to you. And I also have this barcode, even though they didn't have barcodes back then, just bear with me. I have this barcode because I went to a wedding shop and I put money down on a wedding dress for you. So all you have to do is take this barcode in and then you can pick out your wedding dress." And she said, "Oh, I'm so happy. Yes, I'll marry you. In fact, I have a recipe that I found while you were away in the war. It's French toast, stuffed French toast strata. And once we're married, I want to make this for you as your new wife. So that was the story of the guy and his girl. And so I kind of made a story out of the collage. And then this one is a little fairy card with some nice bright gold trim, but this is a piece of vellum. And when you open it, you've got this regal owl in here with a little bit of ephemera and some gold around the frame. I don't remember what all the prompts were, but this one has a little pocket on the front, and then it flips open, and it's got some stuff. I think I had circus animals and a volcano. It was really random stuff. So this one is really pretty. It's another fairy, and I've got, some fun stuff in the background. There's a napkin, I think is what this is, over some book page, and then an applique and a tree of life charm. Yeah, I know. Aren't the stories fun? This guy, this was Dad's study, and he had been working on this model ship. He had his parrot was his pet. This was his study with the beautiful outdoors and whatever else the prompts were, but this one was all about Dad's study, his art room. This one is really pretty. So it's got, and this is another one, write with your non-dominant hand. So I signed it. And then you open up and it's got an envelope with some stamps, because I'm sure stamping or postage stuff was part of the thing. And then this one, let yourself be enchanted in small ways. Got an owl, we've got a fox. You see here, I've got half of a clock back there, some stars, some washi tape, and I'm sure those things were all probably prompts. This is a fun one. La Revue Blanche. So this is some sort of a French show. Some stamps. I've got a playing card, some more stamps. I've got this wide red rickrack. I think I used that in the Christmas journal. This one, I had a group of people. I don't know. And then I had a bingo card up here. I don't know what all this stuff was. This is Italy or Italian behind them. This one was fun. I put down some polka dot paper and then I put a whole piece of lace over the top of it. And this is one of my copper keychain charms, because it said do something from your state, I think. And something local. And so that was my stamp. And then, something with an animal with long ears. Of course, I had the bunny. Something that makes me happy. I think that was the lace. Something found in the mountains. I had a bear, a fragrant plant. I had a rose. And then a form. I had this little form back here. And then I put another bunny down here. This one, another one, not my favorite, but it's okay. The story is about some circus people, and they have to travel to the next town. So they had their tickets and they had their horse that they had to put in a car and their suitcases. And this was about them traveling. This one, there was nothing fancy. I don't really care for this one very much. I kind of just threw some stuff together. This one I like. This one was something with a bit of pink, and I had the paper in the background. I had money, and I had a picture of this coffee cup. This is Richard Nixon, but a $3 note. Something you see in the sky was the bird. Something from the post office. I have some stamps. Something found in a library. I had this stack of books. And then the bonus was lines. And what I did, so this journal is a lined journal. So I just put tissue paper over it so you could see the lines through the tissue paper. This one, it's okay. This one, I took a piece out of the Sprout book, you know, that I use so much, Little Sprout, and I did some of the coloring again to color in some of the parts. Oh, look at this one. This is maybe one of my all-time favorites. Look at that rooster. Look at that, Wendy. This one had something noisy, and that was the rooster. A signature. I had signatures on these little forms and on this letter down here. Something underlined in red. I had this column of numbers and it had a red underline. A formula in the background here. You can see some little formulas. Something found in a yard. I had this plant. Of course, there's lots of plants in the background too. And a definition. So that was that week. I love that rooster. I like this one too. This is just a little, these are all stamps that I sewed around, and it's all with the desserts and stuff. This was the winter theme, Winter Wonderland. And I had a little pocket there. Now we're getting to the Christmas stuff, and I love this one. This one is a repeating pattern. I had, this is tissue paper that had little angels on it, and then I also had this ribbon that had a repeating pattern. A tea bag cover I put beneath the snow globe. Something that sits on the table was the snow globe. Something soft I have, this is actually fabric, this pocket. Numbers written backwards. I have December 25th, and it's written backward. And bonus was wrapping paper. And I guess that was the, not the repeating pattern, but this. And then I just threw this card in there in the pocket to have something in it. It really wasn't part of the prompts. And this one is so sweet. Now, see, they're getting better as I go along, I think. This one is my favorite word, and I have love. That's one of them. Something gray. I had this bird here. Something you can sit on, the roof. The cats are sitting on the roof. A drawing or illustration. This is also out of the Little Sprout book. This is an illustration of two little kids. And then something found in your purse. I put a little postcard in there. Now, this must have just been something I added extra because it doesn't really fit the prompts, but it's a typewriter and these kids are looking at it and it says, dress up something wonderful. Isn't that cute? And that's the last one. So now I have the last three to do. But we are at, oh no, we're only at like 11:30. We have a half hour to go. So I thought maybe I'd show you kind of how I go about picking my prompts. So I usually try to find one thing that I can kind of base everything around. Something that reminds me of the holidays. Something heavy, something from mythology or legend. And then something that reminds me of Christmas. Well, I happen to have this extra piece of paper sitting here on my desk. This could go in my journal as the background page. So that's what we'll start with. And this is typically how I start mine. So that'll be pretty. It'll cut off right there, but there's a little Santa and a Christmas tree. So there's that prompt is done. Something from mythology or legend. That's a little bit harder. Let's look in my antiquarian sticker book. If you guys haven't seen these yet, they are awesome. I'm thinking about maybe something that can fly up in the sky. You're having a conniption fit over here. Why? Oh, I forgot to put the prompts list back in what? This page? What did I do with it? I'll find it. Thank you for telling me. I don't know. Oh, it's this one right here. Thank you for telling me. All right, back to this. I'm going to prop this up because... And let's find Pegasus. Yeah, something like that. And I'm sure in here somewhere I can find something that fits. Well, here are fairies from Legends. We could put a little fairy right down here. We could put her on there. So let's keep that in mind. Although I'd like to have something in the sky. Look at this little goat I pulled out for one and I never used it. You can breathe now. Oh, Lordy. You guys. Oh, here's some little fairies on a toadstool. Kissing over a toadstool. Okay, now we're getting into the stuff where maybe we'll see something mythology. Or legend. There's some odd stickers in here. Thank you for sending that, Paula. I just saw it. Paula's got a new address she sent to me. All right. Well, here's a unicorn. Shall we put a little unicorn down here in the presents? I like the unicorn a lot. And usually what I do with these stickers, because they don't stick really well, is I will glue them down to a piece of paper and then fussy cut them out. So I've got him as an option. I don't know if we're going to find a Pegasus, Mike. We might have to go either with that unicorn or with the little fairy girl. I like the little fairy girl too. In fact, I liked her a lot. I don't know if we're going to find a Pegasus. Oh, there's Cupids. All right, let's go with, I'm going to pull out that little fairy girl too. And there's more people dancing. That's where I got all the dancing people from for that one layout. All right, I'm just looking real. Oh, there's a myth. There's a Sasquatch is a legend. Bye, Tammy. I don't know if we could put the Sasquatch right behind Santa, but I don't think we want to do that. Yeah, I'm just not seeing the mythology stuff. I think there's one of these books that's about mythology that probably would have had something in it. Let me find that little fairy girl. There she is. All right. I could use them both. I could put her doing her magic stuff over the all right. So those are left to Fussy Cut. Okay. Something heavy. What could be heavy? Maybe, I don't know if I still have any. Oh, there's one. How about a balloon coming down? Those are heavy, aren't they? The basket part. Do you guys like that balloon coming down in the sky? I want to put something in the sky to pick up that space. An anvil. A piano. Well, if we want to put something in the air, I want to put something up here. Don't have to use this, but what I'll do is I'll take out things that I think might work, glue them down, and that's why I have extra ones in the book, because I end up not using them sometimes. But I'm going to put that one down. A piano or an anvil. Ooh, here's a thought. Look at this. No, that's as big as the tree. We could have a clock in the town square. That's a little too big. Let's keep going and find the other ones, and if I need to go back and find something different for heavy, we can do that. I don't always use all stickers. I use different things. Okay, a thread or a piece of fabric. I'll come back to that. A plant of any color but green. Let me let's look at Roxy's flowers here and see if we have anything but green for a plant. I need like a coleus or these all have green, green, green. Well, since this is Christmas, we could do a poinsettia. But that's a flower, not a plant. And the bonus is book page. Well, we can fit book page in there somewhere. Okay. I've got these gold leaves. This is anything but green. I could put, actually, I could just cut a few of these. Well, we could kind of put these coming in from the side. And that's a plant, and it's not green. It's gold. Zeppelins, yes. I don't know if I have one in there. So how about if we put on some gold leaves in there, or maybe coming down from the top. We'll cover up part of the tree, but how about that for, oops, you guys are off camera. So how about, let's see, this is going to come over like this. I think that might work. That's not green. So thread or a piece of fabric. So you want to see if we have a Zeppelin. Let me see. I might. I have seen them in some, I have more than one of these books, but I have lots of, ooh, I had that one big air balloon, but look at this one. This one's even prettier. I like that one. I like that one better. Let's just go with that air balloon, hot air balloon. That's what I would go with. So what I'm going to do is make these up. Usually I put them all together on a video. I'm going to do these ahead of time since I have 3 of them, and then I'll just do flip throughs for my videos. So for this one, I think this is the better air balloon. I think these colors fit better. This is when my printer was out of blue ink, so everything has a pink tint to it, which is really actually kind of pretty. So let's see, let's cut this out and see how it looks up there. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and glue down my background. Now, what I was thinking of on this background, now this I would love to get you guys' input on. I was thinking I could tear that background piece. Well, but then I wouldn't, no, I'm not going to do that. I was going to tear it and put book page behind it, but I'm not going to do that because I want to be able to put this. I think that up there looks really cool. And I think air balloons are pretty heavy. Let's put this down. Still got 15 minutes. Are you guys liking this marathon session? You know, I was going to do trivia and stuff and do some fun stuff, and I forgot all about it. I got so into, you know, working on stuff that I forgot all about it. So we'll put this down. under there so I don't get glue all over my other pages. And and then I'll keep working on these after I am going to go get some lunch. I haven't eaten anything but those couple of crackers and some hummus, so I'm getting a little hungry. All right. So here's how I do this. Just stick this into the crease a little bit. That's what I was afraid of. Sometimes it's not torn exactly across the bottom, and it doesn't. There we go. One more time. I didn't get it all the way in the crease up here. There. Third time's the charm. And if I need to put more, I can. All right. So here's this, and I am going to oh, good. Yeah, I think these long sessions are fun once in a while. I wouldn't want to do it all the time, but I couldn't do it all the time. I would not get anything else done. Put my top back on the glue. So we'll have to have a jelly print session here pretty quick. So I can play with my new belly board. Okay, some of you weren't here yesterday when I told this story. I have to tell it again because it is so hilariously funny. My husband doesn't think so, but well, he does actually. I think he gets embarrassed when I'm just watercoloring and watching. Oh, yay. That's what it's all about, right? We just all get together and work on stuff. So if you weren't here yesterday, I have to tell you my Christmas Eve story. My husband came to me and said, let's, we had to go get some last minute groceries for our Christmas dinner. And so he said, let's go get some groceries and let's then go get a Starbucks. Let's, go do Starbucks. And I was like, oh, great. I mean, I love Starbucks. I don't go very often anymore, but so we went to Starbucks first before we went grocery shopping. And we pull up to the drive up to order. And my husband ordered, mine is always a venti non-fat latte. That's not non-fat, a venti latte with no foam. And so yeah, we'll put that right up there. Let's figure out where she's gonna go. So he ordered mine, and then he's looking at the board, to order, trying to see, he was going to get a specialty. Usually he just gets black coffee, but he was going to do something special. So he's looking, he's like, oh, I know. He says, I'll have the Burley cream. Burley caramel, that's what he called it, the Burley caramel. And I heard him say that, and I thought, what in the world? That must be some new Christmas drink they have in a new size, like this Burley size. I'm going to fussy cut her more. But I thought I would put her down here and maybe No, maybe I won't do the unicorn. We could put him up here walking in the street. I think I won't do the unicorn. I'll just do her. Or we'll just do the unicorn down here at the bottom. That won't take up as much space. So anyway, he orders the Burley Caramel. And hang on. Can't talk right now. And we get up to the window, and the woman is just laughing. She's just laughing. And she says, here's your venti latte, and here's your creme brulee. He crunched the like button. Yay. Yep, she won it. She says, here's your creme brulee. So he saw creme brulee on the menu and called it a Burley Caramel. I was laughing my ass off, and the girl behind the counter was laughing too. It was so funny. So we'll put this unicorn down here by the tree. We'll have these leaves as a plant other than green. Whoops, I just lost my unicorn. Don't tell me I won't be able to find him now. There he is. We'll put the unicorn down here. Okay, I need a thread or a piece of fabric still. Something heavy, something from size, remind you of the holidays, a plant. Oh, and then we need to put some book page on here. Let's see, where should we put the book page? And here is some book page. We could put a little book page behind that. We could put a little book page behind the plant. I kind of like that. Or, you know what I could do? I think I'm going to do that. You know how I've done that thing before? Maybe you guys haven't seen it, where I put down a little bit of glue. Then I put book page down. We got to wait till this dries though. You just kind of put it in like random places and random shapes. And then after it dries, you rip up the stuff that's not stuck to the glue. And it leaves just little bits of, like maybe clouds in the sky. Okay, we got to let those. I'll show you one other place where I did it. Have you guys seen that before or done it? Have I done it? Here we go. So you see here where there's just a little bit of book page showing. A little bit here, a little bit up here. So here's some down here. And it just leaves a little bit of remnants of the book page. Oh, now I dropped all my pieces. There it is. So this guy's going to go here. This is going to go up here. And then where did my hot air balloon go? There he is. And then this is going to go up here amongst the clouds. So now the only thing I have is fabric or string. Maybe I should put some string behind this gold leaf. Here's some black. I don't know if this is the right color or not, but there we go. How about if we just have some string behind those gold leaves? And I might want to put white back there or an off-white instead, because that black is really dark. And now I have to remember that I need a place for my prompts. So let's do some of this lighter color string. So how about that? We'll just put some string behind there. And then I could glue this down as a little tuck spot and put these in there, but they're so white. I can decorate the back of it. I'll figure out the prompts. But anyway, that's what I think I'll do for this Marguerite Miller challenge. And that's how I put them together. I picked the background first, and then, sort of, I may fold it up and color the front of it and just put a paper clip on it and clip it right here. The prompts. What do you guys think of that? I don't know if these are dry yet. Not quite dry. I shouldn't have pulled it off just yet. Let me see if I can put more back on there. But anyway, that's kind of the idea of what they'll look like. They'll look like just faint, like little clouds in the sky. Kim, hello. You'll have to go back to the beginning. Oh, Jess, look at, we're getting everybody in here, and it's quitting time. Do you guys want to go another half hour? I'm happy to do that if you guys want to. I'm just going to cut out this unicorn. So we finished up the Oliver Twist journal, and it came out awesome. So you'll have to go back and watch and see the flip through. And then we, oh, I'm okay. I'm not starving. Let's go for a few more minutes anyway. Maybe we won't go the whole 30, but let's go for a little while longer. I'm actually having a lot of fun here. And if some people need to drop out, I get you. So for those who just came in, I'm working on a Marguerite Miller challenge that I usually film, but I'm just going to do a flip through on this one. So anyway, for those who just came in, I we finished up the Oliver Twist journal. It came out so awesome. And then I did the drawing for it, and Paula won it. And Paula had a special page in there because she really wanted a chimney sweep in there. And I don't know if a chimney sweep is part of the Oliver Twist story because I've never read Oliver Twist or seen a show on it or anything. I'll have to watch a movie about it now that we've done this. So I don't know if a chimney sweep was actually in the story, but Paula really wanted a chimney sweep in there. So I went and found a really cool image, and it was black and white. And yeah, if you haven't done thumbs up, please do so. It was a black and white image, and so I took my red watercolor pencil and filled in like the little boy's jacket and the adult's hat and then part of the broom. So it just had pops of red on it. It was so cute. So everybody was excited. Usually somebody has, with every project, like some real, major contribution to the thing. And Paula's was her chimney sweep. So that was cool that she won the journal. So I'll be mailing that off to her. All right. Oh, he kind of fades in down there. I wonder if we need a little book page around him, because he doesn't stand out. He's like the same color as all this background. I'm not getting the right shape that I want. There we go. We put him down. Yeah, we make some pretty cool things together as a group, I have to say. It's just really awesome. All right, there is our unicorn from mythology. Behind a book page, let's ink him up and then let's stick him down. I'm going to put away some of this stuff as I go. But yeah, if anybody has thought about doing Marguerite Miller, Cheryl's going to do it this year. Just go to Marguerite Miller's Etsy shop and you can buy the prompts. And then there's a hashtag we use, and you can do your prompts and post them. Or some people don't do every week. If they don't like the prompts or they're too busy, they just don't do it. Other people do it religiously every week. I usually am pretty good about getting it done every week, but the last couple weeks I haven't gotten it done with Christmas and everything, so I'm a few weeks behind, but I'll catch up. Okay, there's that. And then there's this thread that we're going to put underneath this guy. And I'll have one done. Yay! And 2 more to finish up today and get posted. And then it's time to next week start with 2024. Have to get a new journal. This is one of the journals. You know how I make my little journals? I buy the printed journals from Amazon and then I make the covers for them and stuff. This is one of those. And actually, let's just take that off for a minute. Let me just get some glue on here. Oh, come on. I thought I had cleaned it all out. Does anybody else in here do the Marguerite Miller? Or have done it? If you're looking to meet new people and grow your channel, it's a great way to do that too. I met so many new people. Well, Susan Gazaway, who's one of our regulars here, I met her through the Marguerite Miller Challenge. That girl, I'm telling you what, she does every challenge. I don't know how she gets all her stuff done because she does all kinds of challenges. I did notice, though, that I haven't seen her do another of Julie Julie's. That might have been a little too much for all the other stuff that she does, too. So, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Oh, I put it upside down. Put my fingers in the glue. There we go. Now, before that dries completely, I can pick them up and add in this string. There we go. Can't see it a whole lot, but you know, in the Marguerite Miller Challenge, it's okay. Like, you don't have to. Some things are very subtle, and sometimes people will include stuff and then cover them all up, you know, so like you can't see them at all, but it's there. And they know it's there. So there's that. Now, let's see if we can. Oh, there we go. This is turning out great. I love this technique. Look at that. Book page down, just some little random spots, and then that makes some clouds for our balloon. Did anyone hear the tip about Vaseline? You didn't get it from me. I've done Vaseline with paint. You know, and then wiping it up, and the Vaseline comes up from wherever the paint doesn't stick wherever the Vaseline was. I've done that before. But all right, there is Marguerite Miller number 50. And the prompts are a thread or a piece of fabric. And I've got some threads in here behind the leaves. Something heavy. We've got this hot air balloon is heavy. Something from mythology or legend. We've got a unicorn down here. Something that reminds you of the holidays. We have our whole background with Santa and the tree. A plant of any color but green. Well, we have these gold plant leaves. And bonus was a book page. And we've got some down here, and then I've got book page that makes my clouds in the sky. And so that is how you do Marguerite Miller. You just take a bunch of random just take a bunch of random prompts. And I think what I might do, and I do this sometimes, is put like a little, in fact, let's do this. Just on that side of the paper. Make sure I get it going the right way. And I'll glue a little piece of paper onto the outside of my prompts. Yeah, it won't stick where the Vaseline is. So here we go. I took my prompts, had a little piece of Santa Claus paper sitting on my desk, and that will go like that. You recognize this, Wendy? This is the little container of mini fasteners that I bought from you, and I use it all the time. Ooh, let's put one of these on. Let's put one of, instead of a paper clip, let's use a bulldog clip. Yeah, that works. And then we can open up our prompts. Oh, I cut it a little bit there. That's all right. And you can see the prompts. And then it can just go back there like that. Yep, I use this all the time. All the time. All right, there is number 50 in the books. And you guys got to help make it. I love this technique. If you guys haven't tried it, just put a little glue down. Like this one, you can see some of the text through it. The others, not so much. But put a little bit of glue down, put the paper down. Yeah, they are. Micro. And then once it's dry, you have to wait till it's dry, otherwise you'll pull the whole thing up. But when it's dry, just lift it up and you'll be left with some little clouds. So there it is, Marguerite Miller. Number 50. Isn't that fun? So yeah, if you guys decide you want to play along, please do. It's a fun challenge. All right, ladies. We are over our 12 o'clock end time, but not by much. And I loved it. I love doing the marathon thing. Look at all that we got accomplished. And I got one of my Marguerite Millers done. So I hope you love it. I have lots of fun things in store for next year. One, we decided we're going to do a marathon day the third Friday of every month, starting in January. We'll do, oh, thank you, Mimi. We'll do the third Friday as a marathon. I have some other things. And remember, my word for the year, my creative word for the year is experiment. So I want to experiment with a lot of new things. I would also really love it if I could every once in a while, no set schedule, but have one of you come on and create with me live. It was fun hanging out, wasn't it? No, haven't seen Jens for a long time. So I have fun things for the new year, and I'll keep thinking of some more. I'm going to keep with the Happy Mail for comments. So remember, and Tammy, you may not know about this, but during the month of December, for every video I post, whether it's live or pre-recorded, if you leave a comment on that video, then you go into a drawing for a free Happy Mail. And I pick one winner for each video. And then I let Comment Picker do that. And then all those names go into a bucket, and I draw a final winner from that. And I think, oh, Mimi, you won the last time, didn't you? I'm sure you've got your Happy Mail by now. I know it all goes to your office and then you have to go pick it up. But anyway, so go back and comment. You can go back anytime throughout the month for any of December's videos. I mean, you can comment on older ones too if you want. It just won't get you in the drawing. And you can get in the drawing for Happy Mail. All right, folks, I'm going to run. I'm going to go upstairs and get some food, and I will see you all. What is today? Not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Penny Pudge Day. I'll see you all on Friday. Bye. Love you all.